Topping today's news, police investigators believe they have found the men responsible for the shooting death of former MP Don Saunders. Police investigators continue into the Los murder and the Perale mass shooting that left 6 people wounded, and the Carifta track and field team finishing second in Grenada with 33 total medals. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Saunders, and this is your JCN Evening News, and it is a pleasure to have you join us. 3 men in police custody in relation to the killing of Don Saunders, former parliamentarian, Deputy House Speaker, and Vice Chairman of the Free National Movement. During a press conference this morning at the police headquarters, Police Commissioner Clayton Fernanda shared more details on what took place on the night of the shooting.
As the owner exited his vehicle, who was taking items from the vehicle, the 2 individuals exit that vehicle. It's a small black March vehicle, Japanese. 2 male occupants exit that and approach the owner of that establishment, who ran to the rear area where the customers were. The 2 gunmen held the employees and the customers at bay, and one of the culprits approached Mr. Saunders and pushed a weapon in his face and demanded cash. It was at this time the weapon was right in his face. This is according to witnesses, that he brushed the hand that the culprit was holding the weapon. And it was at this time he was shot directly to the neck area. And he ran to the eastern side of that yard with a view of trying to get away, and that's when he collapsed.
Again, 3 men are in custody. 2 were arrested over the weekend, while the 3rd was placed into custody this morning. Commissioner Fernanda said the police were able to track the masked gunmen and their escape vehicle using CCTV footage, monitoring them as they left Gambia Village onto West Bay Street towards the Mount Pleasant area before losing them. Commissioner Fernanda also noted that surveillance video shows the vehicle parked in front of a home in Gambia Village. Someone entered that vehicle shortly before the shooting occurred. Fernando says the police are confident that they are making serious inroads into the murder investigation regarding Mr. Don Saunders. Meanwhile, police are aggressively searching for 3 males responsible for a shooting incident that has left 6 people, including 5 adult males and a 16-year-old male, hospitalized. It was around 6 p.m. on Easter Monday when the victims were standing at the front of a business establishment on Perale Road when a small silver vehicle pulled up. 2 males, both armed with firearms, exited from the back seat of that vehicle and opened fire on the group. The victims, ages 44, 41, 37, 23, 20, and 16 years old, were all taken to hospital where they are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police noted that one of the victims is presently being electronically monitored for manslaughter and possession of a firearm, and a 2nd victim has matters pending for attempted murder and possession of dangerous drugs. Police investigations continue. Even before the Monday mass shooting, the holiday weekend was kind of scarred by a fatal shooting incident that occurred on Saturday in Los North Andros, claiming the life of a 30-year-old male. Police Commissioner Fernanda also gave an update on the investigation into this disturbing matter.
With respect to the homicide that occurred in Andros on Thursday, where a young man who resides here in Nassau traveled to Andros and was involved in some altercation with another male. Eventually, a male emerged from the crowd. There was a good crowd at this club, armed with a firearm, and he was shot and died on scene. That matter is actively being investigating. We are appealing to residents of Andros and persons who went over on excursion during the holiday weekend. If you have any information, to please come forward to assist us with respect to that investigation.
The shooting on Andros is believed to be the 37th murder for the year and follows a fatal shooting of a New Providence resident at a business establishment in Porgy Bay, that's on North Bimini. That was last Thursday. Team Bahamas returns home from the Carifta Track and Field Championships in Grenada with 33 medals, including 9 gold medals, 13 silver, and 11 bronze medals. There were a lot of great moments and record-breaking performances by the Bahamas, including a massive Carifta record by Dior Ray Scott in the under-17 girls javelin with a toss of 52.53 meters, obliterating the previous record by nearly 20 feet better. Meanwhile, Grand Bahamas Joshua Williams won 2 gold medals after winning both the under-17 boys high jump and the under-17 boys long jump, making the transition from basketball. Team Bahamas also won gold in the under-17 girls long jump, gold in the under-20 boys and under-20 girls pole vault. Jamaica, they claimed the overall team title once again, 83 medals, including 44 gold medals. The 52nd Carifta Games, track and field, they'll be hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. And finally, in this segment, last week Wednesday, former cabinet minister and track and field star Renward Wells was rushed to hospital after not feeling well. There were speculations that he suffered from heart complications, which has since been refuted via an official statement. Since then, we have learned that Mr. Wells has now been flown to Florida for further medical attention and for medical tests, and this is at the request by his local doctors. Reports are that he remains in good spirits, and he expressed gratitude to all of you that expressed concerns on his behalf. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.